Hi, this is Coito, and you're watching the final edition of the Road to Irvine, and that's because we're just mere hours away from tip-off at the PacWest Men's and Women's Basketball Championships at Concordia University, Irvine. So let's go check out our final seedings and the final brackets.
Let's start over on the women's side, where the number one seed is California Baptist. A perfect 20-0 season for the CBU women in PacWest play secured the Lancers their second straight regular season title. The number 2 seed is Point Loma. The 17-3 Sea Lions earned their highest seed in school history and nearly pulled off a shocker at CBU this past Saturday. The 3-6 matchup opens up play at the PacWest tournament, and it looks like this, with 3rd seed Hawaii Pacific meeting the 6th-seeded Dominican Penguins. Big congrats goes out to Dominican, who was on the bubble all season and earned the final spot just days ago in a tiebreaker over Academy of Art. The Sharks won the championship trophy just 2 years ago right there on that court in Irvine and have the experience to go the distance. The 4-5 matchup features Notre Dame de Namur against defending tournament champ Azusa Pacific. The Argonauts are making their first appearance ever in the PacWest tournament after finishing 13-7 in PacWest play and beat the Cougars in the team's only meeting this season just last week. Now let's head over to the men's. The number 1 seed is Hawaii Pacific. The Sharks claimed the top seed with its first ever men's basketball regular season championship and have made the tournament all 5 years. But this is the first time they'll have a bye, so rest up, boys. Number 2 is Cal Baptist. The Lancers are the defending champions and return tournament MVP Michael Smith. Experience and talent have CBU poised for a deep postseason run. The 3-6 matchup is Dixie State and Point Loma. The Trailblazers and Sea Lions split the season series, with both games decided by only a total of 7 points. DSU is making its 5th appearance in the tournament, and Point Loma its 2nd. In the 4-5, it's Chaminade and Azusa Pacific. The Swords, who beat APU 83-71 in January, are back in the championship for the first time since winning the title in 2014. The Cougars, last year's regular season champs, are in the tournament for the 3rd consecutive season.
And that's a wrap on the last edition of the Road to Irvine. But now, the fun begins. So head over to Tournament Central at thepacwest.com for all the latest news, info, and of course, post-game wrap-ups provided by yours truly for all 10 games in Irvine. And just announce, if you can't make it to Concordia, you can stream our women's and men's championship games live on the Watch ESPN app, right there on your phone, right there on your tablet. It's 2 p.m. for the women's game and 4:30 p.m. Pacific time for the men's game, Saturday, March 4th, or 12 and 2:30 in Hawaii and 4 and 6:30 for our fans in St. George, Utah. For the entire PacWest office, this is Coito saying, see you at the games.